Um, so life has been crazy. I mean, with the whole COVID experience, as being a bodybuilder and a student at the same time, I felt like my entire life was taken away in the sense that I couldn't even go to the gym or just live a normal life like everyone else. So it was a strange thing, but it made us more creative, that's for sure. So in terms of training, I think the most challenging was obviously not having an access to a gym. I just tried to use a lot of bands and resistance. I just did like a lot of resistance training at home, high intensity trainings, but it was really, really like a strange thing. It just felt like I was back to square zero in terms of my training because I wasn't able to go to the gym, obviously, but that was only for a short period of time because essentially when COVID started, I was able to go back to Bulgaria where things are not so restricted, let's say. So once I was back, I did have an access to a gym, which was great. Um, so in terms of like a sport, I didn't really play any sports before that, but I did go to like I did a traditional Bulgarian dancing, which was essentially just cardio and just training your legs. Um, I did that for like 10 years before I moved to the UK, but obviously when I came here, there was no such thing. And I played football for 1 year, but that wasn't enough. And then my school started organizing like a sports day where we could go to like a sports ground for a whole afternoon. Everyone was playing different things like volleyball, basketball, football, tennis. And I was just like, let me try the gym. So I did try the gym back then. I loved it. And that's how the whole thing started. Honestly, don't feel like I know that's hard to say, but don't think too much about it. And I remember at first I was trying to make sure I wasn't doing anything wrong because people would be watching me. But the truth is, everyone is in their zone doing their own thing. No one, literally, no one cares or is watching what you're doing. So just focus on yourself and try to learn the basics first. Try to learn the techniques first before you start like progressing and adding any weights. So it actually changes sometimes because I have a coach who does my training routine, and I have like five. Currently, I'm in off season, so I have 5 trainings per week. I usually do Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday off, and Friday and Saturday. But every day I also do like 40 minutes cardio as well. But obviously, that changes a lot when I'm in prep. Yeah, again, that changes almost every check-in because obviously we're trying to increase the calories now for off season, but mostly it includes like just the typical gym things, just the typical bodybuilding diet. So like white rice, chicken or turkey, some beef, veggies, some fruit, and to be fair, my diet is pretty flexible. Like currently I'm having bread as well and some other nice things. But yeah, just oats, egg whites, that kind of thing. Honestly, set your priorities straight. That's my best answer to that. Because obviously when you're a student and when you're trying to achieve something big in terms of like bodybuilding and stuff, you're gonna have to give up some things. For me, that was going out and being like really, really social because I am a really social person. But I just found a different way to like be social in the bodybuilding community with workshops, with posing clinics and competitions. Obviously, that's a great place to socialize. So, yeah, just giving up some of the things which wouldn't be so important if you want to achieve big things. I would say the European Championship because I come from like different league. I haven't competed in NPC, and in Europe there is a different league which is called IFBB Elite, and that's where like most of the world championships happen, the European championships, and so on. So I would say that one. That was this May, like 7th, 8th of May, I think. And it was a great experience. It was a great thing to represent my country because you have to represent your country in order to compete. And it was great to be in the top six in both junior and senior bikini. So I'm just looking forward to more adventures. Oh, that's a tough one. So I would be lying if I say that I'm not dreaming about Olympia because I am, but I know that it's going to be a long road to get there. And that would be the ultimate dream. But for now, my short term goal is to get an IFBB Pro card and to become an IFBB Bikini Pro. Obviously, that's also going to take a while because the girls are insane, even in Europe. The NPC worldwide is getting like really popular now in Europe, and the level is massive. So it's gonna be a journey. I would say inside the bodybuilding community, so like inside the gym, it's probably Issa Bikini because she's coming from like an anorexic background. From She's from Brazil. Obviously, she's not American like most of the bikini girls, which are on top level, and Laura Lee as well. I would say yeah, Issa is my top one. And outside of the gym, honestly, that's a tough one. Don't want to sound too cheesy, but probably Elon Musk. He's doing like crazy things and he's not afraid to take risks and to just go for it. For sure, especially in off season. I can say that many people who I know from my whole town, from just Bulgaria in general, they're really close-minded and it really pisses me off sometimes because people are just they don't understand what we're doing and why we're doing it. And there's like as you said, there is big stigma attached to women with muscle, but there's so many different types of I'm talking in terms of like bodybuilding categories. There's wellness, there's bikini, there's fitness, there's women's physique, women's bodybuilding. Obviously, every single category, which is the female category, is going to look different. So it's not fair to compare a bikini girl to someone who is in women's physique, let's say, because the amount of muscle and the muscle maturity and the quality is going to be much different. So yeah, I did get, and I still do get like a lot of comments saying you shouldn't be lifting so much, you need to stop growing, why are you getting so big? But honestly, just I really try to ignore that.